From beautiful downtown Indio, this is In Indio, your local source for information and entertainment. And now, your hosts, Rick Wise and Shirley Schumann. This is In Indio.
Hi.
Hey Shirley, how are you doing?
Okay, how are you doing?
I'm
Been
doing
a while,
good.
right?
Yeah.
That we've done this?
Everything's well.
Everything's good.
Everything's well.
I'm glad. So this is going to be our what? Holiday
Right.
show?
Yeah. So, welcome to our special holiday show we have. And we want to welcome back all the snowbirds that are back for the winter.
That's right. That's why the streets are crowded.
Streets are crowded, restaurants are crowded, everything's crowded. And there's a lot going on this month, right here in the city. First of all, why don't we talk about that? The Christmas tree lighting on December 6th, right downtown.
That's right.
At 5 o'clock. And it's really kind of a neat thing, right downtown on Towne and Bliss. I think at 5 o'clock they'll have a countdown and turn on the lights, and there'll be music and food trucks.
Just like Rockefeller Center in New York.
It's exactly like Rockefeller Center in New York. So. What else do we got going here?
Wow, we got the International Tamale Festival.
Which is my favorite festival in the whole valley.
Really? How do you know which one to go to?
Well, because they've all won awards.
They all won awards.
There's blue ribbons on every single one.
Blue ribbons on every single one of them.
Yeah, and you know, this is one of the biggest international tamale festivals in the whole world.
Really?
Yes, it is, and it's right there. It's going to be at Miles Park.
Yeah,
Miles Park.
Didn't they also have one at the fairgrounds?
They did. They used to be at the fairgrounds, then it was downtown on the streets. Mm-hmm. Now they moved it to the park, which is a way better venue. So
I think so. And
yes.
Anyway, people get to see downtown how it's changing. So
right, it just changed a lot.
It has. So
and then
cool.
Now we're going to mention this. It's in Palm Springs at the Tram, but we're going to mention it because there's a special guest going to be there. The Tram is having a tree lighting festival ceremony also on Sunday, December 8th. And what's great about that is our local Abi Carter.
I know, she's so good.
She's going to actually light the tree, so that's kind of nice. And you can go to pstramway.com to get tickets for the tram. The tree lighting festival is free, but you got to pay to take the tram up, or you can walk up. You know, some people hike up there. It's like a 2-day hike.
2-day, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then you get to ride the tram free coming down, though.
Oh. Okay.
It's too bad they did it the other way. Free going up, and then you can walk down. So,
I know my grandkids love the tramway.
Yeah, and that's one of those things that if you have company coming for, grandkids or something for the holidays, you do want to go to the tram.
You do. And hopefully they get to see snow.
Yeah. Whether there's snow or not, it's really cold up there, so.
Well, we're also going to have movie night on Wednesday in Indio.
Oh, okay.
On December the 11th.
December 11th, movie night.
And they're going to show Elf.
Elf, well, that's a good Christmas show. That's a good thing for the kids.
At the center stage, yeah.
Center stage. Have you been to the center stage yet?
I've seen it. I haven't been involved in it at all. I mean, I walk by it.
It's really a nice venue. And what I like about it is right next door to the Indio Tap House.
Yeah.
And there's a little beer garden in the center stage where they don't give you beer. You can buy beer there. So
can you imagine if they gave it for free?
I know, yeah.
Well, the movie starts at 6:30 because they have a car show at 6 o'clock.
Oh, car show first at 6, and then the movie starts at 6:30. Okay,
right.
Well, that's good. Those car shows are kind of fun. A lot of people restore those old cars. And
do they dress up as well?
Yeah.
They do.
Sometimes some people do. And then every year, the magic of lights at the Polo grounds. That's, where you drive your car through the whole Polo grounds and they got all these lights, and that's kind of a fun thing. And that runs until December 29th, 5:30 to 9:30 Sunday through Thursday, and then it closed at 10 on Fridays and Saturdays. And of course, you can buy tickets at magicoflights.com.
Wow. Doesn't you know who else does that? It's a Living Desert.
No, they have a light show at the Living Desert also.
Yeah, they have a light show at Living Desert too. You could check that out as well, because the kids will like going to the zoo. Saturday on the 6th and the 9th, that weekend, we have Center Stage Jukebox.
Oh, on December 14th. The Jukebox is the
Oh,
group.
on December 14th.
Yeah, December 14th.
See, I'm not reading my notes very well, sorry.
We just kind of throw these notes together just before the show.
Yeah, you threw that in there.
So the group Jukebox, they're going to play top 40s, which I don't know if you and I know any of the top 40s anymore.
No, I don't.
And also some holiday songs too. And that's at the center stage also.
At the Jukebox.
6 to 9 on December 14th.
The 16th.
And then some of us are kind of excited about this. Indio is sponsoring that free hazardous waste dump thing where you can bring your hazardous waste. That'll be on also December 14th from 9 to 2.
At the Indio Water Company.
Yeah, that's on 45th, 45 Avenue.
Yeah.
Avenue
it's
45,
right.
right.
Right there.
Indio names their streets weird. I always call it 45th. Here it's Avenue 45. So.
I call it 45th Avenue.
Yeah.
It's Avenue 45.
Right. Well, that's because you're from New York. And also on December 14th, the Veterans Club is hosting the annual Army-Navy football game. That'll be at the Lodge in the game room. And this is the 125th edition of the Army-Navy football game. So this is a huge thing. They say this is the oldest, biggest rivalry in football. So
I know.
It's great.
It's crazy. It really is crazy.
And you can get more information at armynavygame.com. They have a website. So.
That should be fun, actually.
That should be fun.
But that's also on the 14th. We have so many things going on the 14th.
A lot of things, yeah.
Yeah. Then we have the farmers market. That's on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. That's
every Saturday from 9 to 1.
And that's on Towne Street, right downtown on Towne Street.
Yeah.
And the food trucks are this year going to be December 6th and the 13th. Same place.
Now we're going to the Desert Theater Works.
Oh, our favorite theater.
Oh, God, that is my favorite theater. They're putting on Nonsense.
No, they did Nonsense last year. This year they're doing Nuncracker.
I have it as Nonsense. I have tickets, and it's called Nonsense.
Really? Well, it's part 2, because they're not the same nuns, but again, it's going to be like a holiday show about nuns.
You know what? This might be our first argument.
Our first argument today.
All right. Okay. Right. Today is a new day.
Right, today's a new day. And this year they're doing something, they started it last year. They have 2 holiday shows at the same time going.
Yeah.
And one is going to be Christmas with the Crawfords.
Which is after Joan Crawford.
Joan Crawford, yeah. Don't bring your wire hangers to the show.
No. And there's different women that are playing Joan Crawford.
Right. And it's going to be at the downtown Palm Springs at the Rivera Hotel, which used to be the, what's that song?
Huh? What's it?
Yeah, the Riviera just changed names. It's now the Riviera Hotel. And it's in Palm Springs. So anyway, dtworks.org will tell you all you need to know about it. My mind just went, I don't remember the name of the hotel.
The same way as the show.
Right. We're just going to give you a little brief heads up, because this is kind of exciting.
It is. This is nice news.
There's a bar in Palm Springs, and it's called Bar Cecil. Mm-hmm. And it's probably one of the more successful, popular bars. People line up like almost an hour before it opens to get into this Club Cecil.
Yep. So Indio got him.
Right. The chef is coming to Indio, opening a new restaurant.
That's correct. And it's called Donna Forte.
And it's not going to be like Bar Cecil. It's going to be like a pizza place.
Pizza and shared plates and Italian stuff like that.
And it's going to be right across the street from Yellow Mart. So it's right downtown Indio. And I believe it's fall 2025 is the expected opening.
Yeah, the end of 2025.
Yeah.
It really is amazing how downtown Indio is changing. You really have to take a walk down there and just see it.
Right.
In Indio.
What's happening right here at Four Seasons?
We got a lot of things going on here also.
Right. So you don't even have to drive anywhere. There's a lot of things going on right here at our complex. What's going on first?
December the 14th, another thing going on.
That's a big day, yeah.
At 6 o'clock at night, we have our infamous golf cart parade.
Oh, yeah.
And
The
that's
annual
gonna
golf
be-
cart parade.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. There's a holiday party afterwards where everyone could come. It's potluck. You could bring your own booze, a BYOB, and there will also be a cash bar if you forget to bring your BYOB. People who want to be part of the golf cart parade have to register on December the 7th at 9 a.m. or December the 8th at 11 a.m. at the lodge, and it's a registration fee of $10.
Now, if you don't plan on being in the parade, but you want to watch the parade, they have the maps of the route of the golf carts at the clubhouse, right at the lodge front desk. Just say, I want a map of the golf cart parade.
Oh yeah, come see me in my golf cart.
And then another thing for Christmas coming up on December 18th, the Bible group is going to present Christmas carols. 6:30 in the lodge, cookies and cocoa will be provided. And I love the old Christmas carols.
Me
the
too.
melodies and
That's so sweet.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
I have to mark this down. It's going to be really, really nice.
Yeah.
Well, we also have New Year's Eve coming up.
Oh, I bet there's a big party.
There is. There's going to be a big party, obviously, on New Year's Eve. Now, this is where it is. There's two prices. There's $10 if you just want to go to the party. $30 if you want to have dinner at the party. Now, dinner starts at 5 o'clock and includes vegan options, vegetarian options.
And a regular option for regular people, right?
Well, of course.
Okay, good. I was worried about that. I know you got yourself covered, but I wanted to make sure the rest of us were fine.
We leave you out. Come on. No.
So $30 for the dinner, and that also includes the party, I imagine.
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
Okay.
Of course. So one starts at 5 o'clock, which is the dinner part.
Okay.
The other part starts at 6:30, which is the general admission. All right, and it includes DJ, a toast, and dessert, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
And because we're old, the party starts at 6:30 and ends at...
Well, the
10?
lodge closes at, hopefully they keep it open until 10.
So we're going to celebrate New Year's. It's like here on the...
I know, I don't understand
We used to watch
it.
New York.
I know, I don't understand that. I really don't. 9 o'clock, we turn on to see, well, it used to be Dick Clark, at Midtown
Dick
in
Clark,
New York,
yeah.
and see
That dates us.
the ball, I know, see the ball drop.
Right.
And everybody sings Happy New Year here in the West Coast at 9 o'clock.
And then you go to bed.
I go home. Now, at 12 o'clock, I turn on the TV and watch the actual.
Well, because you're a party animal.
Yes, I am.
So, okay.
I'll turn you into one.
Right. Okay. Okay, and then another thing is that I believe you're going to be accepting donations for Martha's Village again this year.
I am. Just drop it off at my house. Canned goods, baby food. The food stamp program does not cover any hygiene products at all.
Okay, so if you have that, drop those off.
So, when you go to a hotel and you get those little shampoos or whatever, they could certainly use it.
So somebody it was either Nextdoor or the FSTL web Facebook site, somebody said, who is the nice lady that does the donations for Martha's Village? And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, that's not a nice lady. That's Shirley. But then,
Well, thank you.
and of course, Shirley's a nice lady too. But I believe Mary Norwood did something similar to this around Thanksgiving time also. So we have two nice ladies that live here. So I wanted to give a shout out to her.
But it's all canned foods because obviously they don't have any ovens to cook. So you have cereals and canned foods and...
So it's actually like a food bank-ish type thing. It's not where they make meals for people.
Now they also can use, believe it or not, as towels and bed sheets.
Okay.
Because it is a shelter.
Oh, that's good to know.
And so they could use all your used bed linens and towels. And
so take your donations to Shirley's house.
Yeah. Just drop it by.
And that's okay? I mean, you want people like me coming to your house with donations?
Well, you stay outdoors. I won't let you in.
Okay. Put it on the porch. Or ring the bell and run.
Just put it on the porch.
Okay, that's good. And then you going to put a plug in for Grease?
Of course. Grease Reunited. Everyone's got to come to this show. It's such a great show. It's going to be January the 11th and 12th at 3 p.m. Adults is $25 and 15 and under is $20. And the cast is absolutely fantastic.
I heard rehearsals are going really good.
The rehearsals are going really well, and what makes the rehearsals going so well is that the cast actually loves what they're doing.
Great.
You know, they look forward to it. It's not like a job, you know.
Right.
We have great directors, we got great stage managers, and it's just fabulous. You really, guys, you got to come in. The envelopes are in the game room, so you just drop your check. If not, you could Zelle, and all that information is there.
Right.
You know, we have the flyers at the lodge, and also the envelopes have the same thing. So
great.
you got to come. You really got to come.
And that's, you know, January after the holidays.
Right.
There's kind of a lull of things to do. So it's kind of nice that it's going to be a week after.
Kids are going to
2 weeks.
love it. I mean, the music is just so cool.
Are you using the same music that they used in the original Grease?
We do. We're going to use the same music in the original Grease. And the reason why they're reunited is because one of the T-Birds dies.
Oh.
And so they're here
So
for
it's a
their
happy
funeral.
show.
I'm sorry?
It's a happy show then.
It is. Okay. It is because they're reliving their high school days, just like the way we do.
Right. That's great. Okay, get your tickets for Grease. Okay, let's talk about what's going on our board of directors.
Touchy subject.
So as we know, a new manager is about to be named.
Oh, really?
Yes, I believe they'll be naming that at this special town hall meeting on Monday, December 9th at 6 o'clock. Mm-hmm. And they'll also be appointing a new member because Cahill sold the last house.
Right. So we're totally on our own.
So we're on our own, so they're going to the board will appoint a new member for the board. So all the board will be us.
That's right.
And then, of course, that petition for recall, they have enough signatures to recall the whole board.
5%. What is 5%?
Well, we talked about this last time when there's a recall. It should be 20 or 30%, not 5%.
5%. That's crazy.
I mean, I have enough people right here on Campana that I can recall everybody whenever I want. So
right, you have 5% right here.
Right.
I don't know.
My question is going to be, and hopefully they'll answer it at the meeting, when they're going to appoint a new board member, but is that new board member subject to recall also?
Yes, because the whole recall is for the whole board.
But do they name names?
Yeah.
And do they say the whole board at the time when the recall was, when you signed the petition?
There was a petition that went around, and it was recalling the board. Well, that's every single one on the board.
At the time that I signed. What if I wanted to sign for those board members, but they assign a new board? I mean, it's going to be complicated.
Well, he's part of the board. It doesn't matter when this person comes in. He's part of the board. At the end of the day, he's part of the board. And so it's a recall of the board, which I really don't understand why we're spending all this money.
It's going to be thousands of dollars to have the special election.
When you have an election in 3 months.
Right.
I mean, you couldn't wait the 3 months?
Right.
I really think this is a personal thing. I don't think it has anything to do with Chanel.
And Guy used to say when she was on the board, you know, if you don't like what the board's doing, then run for board.
Right.
So that's the answer. If you don't like what somebody's doing, you just put yourself out there and...
You know, we're all volunteers, for God's sakes. You know, you don't like what someone's doing, then run for the board and be done with it. You know, why spend our money? It's not just spending my money that I get upset about over this. It's also saying that my vote at the time didn't count.
Right. Well, we'll see. Special meeting, December 9th at 6 o'clock. Let's all go. But I do want to say something about board meetings. I used to really enjoy going to the board meetings. I like to hear the treasurer's report on how much money we have in reserves and everything. Mm-hmm. I liked listening to Robert tell the status on all the different projects that he's got going. And I'd like to hear the residents, because everybody can have 3 minutes to get up and talk about whatever they want. And that was always interesting to see what's going on in different parts of the neighborhood. But recently, the last few that I've been to, it seems like somebody's always up there complaining, which they can complain. But when someone gets up and screams at the board, and then half the room erupts in clapping, egging this person on to scream at the board more, I'm too old. The last remaining days that I have here on this planet, I don't want to be mad at anybody. I don't want to get angry. Mm-hmm. If there are things that I feel passionate about, mm-hmm. but I'm going to be very calm and try to persuade other people to follow what I want. I'm not going to be screaming at anybody that was elected to the board.
But you know what? Yeah. But
until that gets fixed, I'm not going to board meetings anymore. So
now I understand what you're saying. I really do, and I feel the same way as you do. I just don't understand it all. I mean, we all live together. We all should respect our views, you know, on
right.
how we see things and do things. I mean, it goes back when my stupid election sign was stolen.
Right.
I mean, it's like, why? You know, did it change your vote?
No.
It doesn't change anything. And going to a board meeting to disrupt it, what does that prove?
Right.
You know.
So anyway, that's our views on the board meeting and what's happening with the elections.
Oh, come on, guys. It's Christmas. Let's be happy.
Right, and that reminds me.
Yes.
The lodge will close on Christmas Eve at 3 o'clock.
Right.
And they'll be closed all day Christmas, and they'll reopen on December 26th at 7, I believe, right?
I hope they change that rule.
Well. And December 26th is also Boxing Day. Have you heard of Boxing Day?
Yes, I have.
You know, it started, I think, in England.
Yes, it did.
And it was like after Christmas, you get all this
all
new
your returns.
junk.
It's all the returns.
Your old toys, you'd put in a box and you donate it. Mm-hmm. So it's interesting. December 26th is Boxing Day. Yeah. December 25th also is the first
light.
First day of Hanukkah, right?
It's the first day of Hanukkah.
And there's 8 days, right?
And that's 8 days.
So you light your candle?
You light your candle. Well, you have one in the middle, and you light your candle from left to right.
That's right to left.
Oh, that's right to left. No, but it has to be left to right because I put it in the window, and then when you go outside, you have to see it from left to right.
Oh, I see. Okay. Do you remember to light because you do it at sunset?
You do it at sunset.
Sunset on December 25th, you're going to light that first candle.
If I'm here, yeah.
Oh. Sometimes you forget?
I do.
Oh.
You know, it's so different when you don't have your children living with you.
Right.
I'm sure it's like that with Christmas, too. People don't decorate as much as they used to because the children are not around. It's like, who are you doing it for?
Right.
You know? So when children are around, you get more festive and you start decorating. And
so do you get in trouble if you don't light the candle? Because
I'm sure I do.
Jewish religion, they don't have like a pope to yell at you for things, right?
No, we have this one day a year when you get rid of all your sins.
Oh, you do? Instead of once a week, you just once a year?
Once a year.
Wow, that's a lot of sins.
Yes.
The whole year.
That's why you don't eat, you don't drink, you don't do anything.
I think I'd rather be a Catholic where I can just clean it once a week.
No, I like it this way. This way I have a whole 364 days to do whatever I want.
Wow. Okay. And then I think the day after Christmas is beginning of Kwanzaa. So there's a lot of holidays. So I never get upset if somebody says Happy Holidays.
Me neither.
And I don't get upset if you say Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah.
No. I get upset over that stuff. You know, it's such a happy time. It really is. I miss Christmas in New York. I really, really do miss it.
New York is. Well, go downtown Indio. They're doing the tree lighting. Same thing.
I just might do it.
Okay.
I'm going to make believe it's Rockefeller Center.
Right.
And get my hot chocolate.
So, anyway, that's it for our holiday edition. Yes. I'm Rick Wise.
And I'm Shirley Schumann.
See you next time.
Yes. Be safe and happy holidays to you and your family.
In Indio.
Bye-bye.
This has been a Wise Words production. Hugh Jung, producer. And I'm Gary Bushkin, your announcer.